Here's another partial fractions one. A little bit different here because we have a quadratic down below that's not factorable, the x squared plus 4. That is also squared. So when we break it up, we'll have a over the x, so that's our linear term. Then we have a quadratic term, so it's 1 degree less, so it's bx plus c. Now the b could turn out to be 0, but we put a bx plus c over the x squared plus 4. Now since that is of multiplicity 2, so we list it once, and we list it a second time, but with a squared. And it was, but when we do it with squared, we still list it with a dx plus e because that base of it, that base factor, was a quadratic. Okay, so let's do the same thing, clear the fractions. And that means we're going to have this negative 2x to the fourth plus 4x cubed minus 26x squared plus 22x minus 80 equals a times, and what we have left is an x squared plus 4 squared plus, now we have our bx plus c, and that gets multiplied by x times x squared plus 4. And we have our plus dx plus e times, all that's left is an x. Okay, now in this case, I could put the x in there as 0. So I could try that. I'll say x equals 0. On the left, I get 0, 0, 0, 0. I got a negative 80 on the left. On the right, I have this a times 0 squared plus 4 squared. And then plus it's b times 0 plus c, but then that's times 0 times 0 squared plus 4. So that's just 0. And then plus d times 0 plus e times 0. So that's 0 as well. So what we're really after then is negative 80 equals a times 16. So divided by 16, a must be negative 5. Okay, we found one of them. So what do we have? All we can do now is to look at, if we expand everything, look at the coefficients and relate them to the coefficients on the left. So we have this negative 2x to the fourth plus 4x cubed minus 26x squared plus 22x minus 80 equals negative 5 times what? So that's x squared plus 4. That would become x to the fourth plus 8x squared plus 16 plus, and then we have, multiply this out, bx times x squared is bx cubed. And then we have bx times, sorry, that's bx times x squared is bx to the fourth. That makes more sense now. So bx times bx squared times 4 is 4bx. Then c times x cubed is cx cubed. Sorry, c times x squared is cx cubed. And c times x times 4 is 4cx. We're not finished though. Then dx times x is dx squared. And then e times x is ex. So at this point, my strategy is to look at all the coefficients. And before I do that, I have this, I'm going to rewrite this negative 2x to the fourth plus 4x cubed minus 26x squared plus 22x minus 80. Let me verify I didn't change any signs by mistake. 26x squared, 22x, and minus 80. Okay, we're good. Just want to double check because it's easy to make a little mistake that causes a big problem. So minus 5x to the fourth minus 40x squared minus 80. Remember that 80 we found earlier? That's where it comes from. plus bx to the fourth plus 4bx plus cx cubed plus 4cx plus dx squared plus ex. Okay, so now we're going to look for something, anything else. I'm seeing the squared. So in terms of the squared on the right side, I have a minus 40x squared and a dx squared. So let's just go off that for the moment. Oh, and we could do x to the fourth. But I just talked about the x squared, so let's look at x squared. On the left, the x squared has a minus 26 as a coefficient. And on the right, we have that minus 40 and then a plus d. So if we add 40 to both sides, I believe that's 14 equals d. Okay, so we found that one. And then I see we can get this b because if we look at x to the fourth, on the left we have a negative 2. On the right we have a negative 5 plus b. And we can add the 5 to both sides. And 3 equals b. Okay, so we found A, B, and D. Let's pick on C. And what do I see here? Oh, there's an E as well. Okay, so C, I'm going to go with the cubed. Oh, is that really? Is there only one cubed on the right? Sure looks like it to me. So if we look at x cubed, on the left, on the right we have, left we have 4, on the right we have a c, so c equals 4. And then now if we look at the coefficient for x, on the left we have a 22. On the right we have 4 times c, so 4 times 4, and then an e. So that means 22 equals 16 plus e, minus 16, and we have 6 equals e. So we put this all together. Just going from memory now. Probably shouldn't do that. Let's go to the top. It was a over x, so negative 5 over x. Then there was a bx plus c. So we said our b was 3, so 3x plus 4 over x squared plus 4. And then dx plus e, and d we said was 14. Seems kind of big to me. 14x plus 6 over x squared plus 4 squared. And if we were to multiply that to where we had one term and combine the like terms on top, we would have what we started with. There you go.